Year 7.
Yeah,
Talk to me about it. Talk to me about the excitement level for this season's team in particular, because it's different.
completely different. I've always had a pretty strong senior class the previous 6 years, and this year we have a smaller one, and trying to fill in for 38 graduating seniors that having 12 kids go and play college football from last year's team. It's one of those things that we have some younger players. A lot of them did get some time last year, so they're not new to varsity football by any means. But just I think with any team at the beginning of the season, kind of just trying to find your legs, find how you as a team work together and go from there. So talent wise, we, we we have some incredible playmakers, and it's just a matter of gelling together, getting everything rolling, and going from there.
When you talk about those playmakers, you got to have somebody get the ball to them, especially if you're talking about
Yeah,
the wide receiver core.
yeah,
Kind of walk me through the quarterback competition you have right now. I understand you got 3 guys.
yep. We have three guys: Legend, Colin, and Deuce, and I think each one of them um, brings their own special flair to the offense. I mean, the last two quarterbacks between Shea and Darius, we've been blessed to have some pretty solid quarterbacks, and I mean, it's been great for them. I feel, bring out the best in each other, and I think it's as an offense, we're able to run a little bit of everything, to be quite honest, because um, each one of them brings their own special trait to the offense, and all of them are very confident, and excited to be able to roll with them.
I think what's unique, in my opinion, about the start of this year, at least, is that two of the people who know the offense the best are two of your leading receivers,
Yeah,
Ezekiel Roscoe and Kamari Smith.
yeah.
Um, what is it going to be like to, really lean on them, and not necessarily like, throwing them the ball all the time, but just leaning on them to make sure that like things are aligned properly and like people have the right energy like Zeke was doing today, and all of those different
Yeah,
things.
no, I think both of them have been a starter on varsity for 3 years. Kamari, as a freshman, and Zeke, as a sophomore, getting run and being able to have the younger kids watch how they go about their business. Honestly, I feel, I know for us, Zeke was our very dependable. Any third down catch we needed, he got it, and um, you know, other teams would put their best players on Kamari and against the best teams, and he would have a field day. So I think it's anytime he gets the ball, he is, whether it's in a return game or offensively, um, he has the potential to score. So I think it's something that the younger kids have been watching him. We have a very deep and young wide receiver room, and just the variety of receivers, whether it's a big-bodied receiver, having one of the fastest men or a couple of the fastest men in California, being able to play some receiver. Um, Good luck to the defenses on trying to match up on that stuff. So I think at this point it's really important for us to be able to figure out where we're going to be trying to attack the defenses on that regard, and letting all of them shine. And I think again, Kamari and Zeke, one of the best wide receiver duos in the state.
And what do you do to help the team lock in even further, knowing that Folsom is on the clock? Someone who you and I have talked about, like, this is a defending state champion
Yeah,
from one of the highest divisions you can play in. So,
yeah,
I mean, they've proven themselves to be one of the best teams in our state,
yep.
regardless of if they're up north or central or down
No,
here at San
it's a
Diego.
very storied program, similar to ours. They had a great year last year. Honestly, every team that we've played, whether it's our scrimmage or any non-league team, is all top 10 in the state. So there's not any fall off, our kids understand that, and I think it's something that we need to be able to control what we can control. We talk a lot about effort, and I think it's very important to have the kids understanding what we're doing, being able to play fast, and not make it a bigger moment than it is. To be quite honest, they're going to put out their best 11. We're going to put out ours. They're going to game plan for us, and we're going to game plan for them. I think we need to, as it's always been, um, execute our game plan. I feel we got one of the best staffs around, and for us to be able to come up with the right game plans and put our kids in the right positions is going to be key. They I know have a incredible wide receiver, a D lineman going to Texas, the number one rated quarterback um, in the nation on that graduating class, and that's no different than the next week when we play Achilles Smith Jr. in Lincoln from San Diego, the best team in San Diego. So,
Hmm.
or play Sarah, or the one division above Folsom, Mission Viejo state champ.
Right.
So I think it's something that um, we want to play the best, and it's I think very important for us to just understand that as a state championship is not awarded in week one, and where are we, and where we need to grow as a team, and when the time's right, we're going to be ready.
Yeah, I was going to say, and I think we might be able to end on this. Um, like this schedule seems like it's set up, you know, for you to gain as much experience as the players can soak in.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's again, we have a young team, but we're not running playing a lesser opponent. We're playing very competitive um, teams. And even our more league is going to be awesome this year. We have some very talented teams. With the coaching changes and things like that, it's really exciting to be able to have um, a very strong league across the board. And um, our goal is to obviously take a week at a time. We want from a season we want to, as it's always been, win our league, win a CIF championship, and a state championship. So I think it's something that yes, these games matter, but like our effort and the ability for our team to come together and persevere through a lot of different things. I mean, again, we're a young team, so it's going to be great to see the growth that we're going to have throughout the whole year.
And lastly, give me
Yeah,
a little bit of insight on the defense. I know that you have a really talented defensive backfield, and I'm sure that there are going to be guys who emerge on the defensive line and the linebacker crew too. But what's the outlook on the defense, being that you know there isn't that one known
no,
like national
definitely. I
recruit
mean, yeah,
like
no, I
Dylan?
mean, it's again, last honestly 4 years, having All Americans on the defense and everything like that. We have a bunch of incredible younger kids that are going to finally get their turn. That we had a lot of kids actually, especially on the senior class, that were sitting behind guys, and they transferred out because they weren't going to get the playing time that they were looking for. And it's exciting to see some of our guys um, being able to step into these roles and shine and do very well. And I think again, our coaches do a great job of being able to put them in the right positions, and I'm really excited about it. I think again, from a defensive backfield standpoint, I don't see anybody as talented as us around, and being able to apply pressure and stop the run and stuff like that. It's we kind of giggled. It's a no-name defense, but it's at the end of the day when 11 to the ball, great things happen. So I'm really excited about it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.